Hi, this is Eric Lucero of Sharpen the Axe on EnterTalk Radio, powered by Pitbull Audio. We are here today with Nick from Line 6. Welcome, bud.
Thank you.
And we got at our feet here the Spider 5 series, which most of which came out at the end of 2016. And up here we have the 240HC, which came out at Winter NAMM 2017. They are the next evolution of the Spider series that's been around for quite a while now in the modeling world. Nick, why don't you tell us about some of the variations through them, please?
Oh, let's do it. So starting off up here, we have the Spider 530. And with the Spider 530, we first have a full range box with an 8-inch speaker inside. So with that in, it's perfect for, the dorm room, the bedroom. It's not going to move so much air where you're going to wake up the neighbors. It's really perfect for a little environment for practicing. Moving on from the 30, we have Spider 560. And what's really interesting about the 60 is not only do you get the full range box with the 10-inch speaker, but it is relay ready. So with the use of a Relay G10T transmitter, which I have right here, just by plugging this into the amp, it's going to sync and give us 8 hours of continuous use and such. And so that's from the 60 and above.
And it syncs automatically.
And it syncs automatically, and
Crazy.
it also charges the transmitter as well, which is pretty cool. I dig that.
Yeah, it's pretty convenient. I like that.
Right? And so moving over from the 60, we have Spider 120. Now with the 120, this introduces a 12-inch speaker, again, full range. And with the 120, of course, it's relay ready, but what we have introduced with the 120 and above from there is direct outs. We have stereo XLR outs in the back. So when it comes to a live situation, you don't have to worry about miking yourself up. You just send your line out directly to the front of house.
And make a front of house engineer rather happy in that regard.
Indeed, indeed. And so, of course, we have the 112 in there. And then moving on from the 120, we have the 240. And of course, we don't have it here, but I'm sure we'll flash a picture up on the screen. And with the 240, it's essentially like the 120, but the beauty with the 240 is that it's a complete stereo amp. And so we have, instead of one 12-inch and one tweeter, we now have two 12-inches with two tweeters, giving us a full, complete stereo image.
So you do ping pong delays or any kind of crazy delay or modulation that can be ran in stereo, you're going to get the effect right out the front of the box.
Oh, of course, definitely,
Awesome.
and in full range.
Right on, yeah. It's woofers with tweeters are quite
Right?
nice and unusual in an amp setup, so that's pretty cool to see.
Definitely.
And we have the latest up here, which is a 240HC, which is, the 2017 Winter NAMM.
Oh, definitely.
Now, I had a quick question about is all the effects that are one of the big things that that was popular with the modeling amps is that it had all the effects, so to speak.
Right.
So between the 30, 60, 240, is there differences in what's available?
Actually, in regards to modeling, there is not. Whether I'm playing through the 30 or even the 240HC, I still have access to over 200 amps and effects, 128 presets, 24 of those which are artist-created presets, so, the Cars, Metalocalypse, the California Guitar Trio. So whether I'm at home practicing in my room or I'm hitting the stage, all the presets will transfer from one to the other. And so, yeah, to answer your question, no matter what amp I'm playing through, I'm going to have all the amp models and effects.
So you could have your entire set mapped out on your practice rig at home, and then easy transfer, no problem whatsoever, to the big guy when you hit the stage.
Of course.
That's pretty awesome and pretty convenient.
Definitely.
And from the 60 up, it is wireless ready.
Correct.
From the 60 to the 240.
Correct.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, it is, and indeed. We've definitely added and put a lot more value in the box compared to the predecessor Spider 4. And yeah, that's why we're really excited about Spider 5. A lot of bang for your buck there.
Absolutely, and a lot of convenient, great for the stage features, and great for practice as well.
Indeed, definitely being a solution, a problem solver for today's musician.
And also, there's some abilities with the app. It's kind of like the workbench, say on the Variaxes, right? So,
for sure.
What can you do with that?
So with every Spider 5 model, it's not proprietary to the 60 or the 120 and above. So even from the 30 all the way to the amp head, whether I'm using an Android or an iOS device, I will plug directly in the back of my Spider, and I could do all the editing on my smart device on the Spider remote app. Now granted, I can do anything I can do on the face of the amp can be done in the app. There isn't anything that the app gives you that you can't already do on the app, except for one thing. And that one thing is I plug in and I I want a ZZ Top tone, let's say, or another artist tone. All I do is I search within my app, and there's a user-created tone. Maybe it's us at line 6, maybe it's a previous Spider owner, or a fellow Spider owner. To that end, I could just grab that tone, shoot it to my amp, and I immediately have it. So there's some really cool benefits with using the app.
So in those kinds of tight situations where, you know, you're a top 40 or a cover band and someone requests something that's unusual, it's just, all right, let me find it, and done. It's right there available.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. And again, the guys are kings of convenience and kings of versatility. It's pretty impressive to see.
Oh, definitely. Well, thank you very much.
No worries. And thank you very much for showing me the Spider 5 series here. They're available at Pitbull Audio. Thank you very much.